Okay, hey, coffee and tools this week again. We're still working on the bug, but we got it running. We're all done with it. The last problem I talked about was a big major issue. What? That stupid little part was a problem? Yeah, it was. Let's take a look and see what was going on here. Okay, here's the old one. Now, this is a 2003, so if yours is a different year or different style, whatever, yeah, it will be. This is a specific, year, make, model, whatever. This is the belt tensioner. The belt was getting loose, and then the timing would fall out. It would get tight, loose, tight, loose. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Once I got this out of there and flipped it over, yeah, there's the answer. That thing's all twisted up, and I'd heard the spring actually snap at one point and skip across or something. So yeah, this is where all the trouble was coming from, was this mess back here. This was kind of just one of those things that happens. I won't get too deep into it because they're not that expensive. I think it was a $20 or $30 part to replace, which in this day and age is pretty cheap. It comes with a nice bearing and everything. The new one's working great. The tension has stayed on. The timing is good. So there it is. Goodbye. Adios. Yep, there we go. So now the next part of the Volkswagen is here. Let's go do an open box and find out what we're working on next. Okay, so we'll try this. This is open box time. I hate open box, but anyway, if you work on your own bug, your own car, you slowly end up doing just about everything. Now the Volkswagen's running, and most of everything is working pretty good that I've fixed so far in the car, so we're pretty up to date on it. This is I guess we'll say it's probably the next item, and this is going to be the hopefully this is the fix for the air conditioner. Yeah. AC. Most people don't do work on their AC at home with their cars, but when I checked it out, it had a leak, and it was leaking in a rather strange place because let's have a look here. This hose here is the low, I guess we'll call it the low pressure side, and it was leaking. And so we've got a nice new, new shiny blue cap for that. That's pretty. There's O-rings, so I'm going to have to be very careful to keep this all clean, nice and neat when it goes in. And this is for some reason, I don't understand why. I guess I could ask the engineers in the world what goes on here. But why don't you just go from here, make a turn, and go to here or something instead of all of what is all that, but anyway, this is what we're doing. And what's going on is it's set up like this. Oh, it even came with spare or extra O-rings, or it's got O-rings, I guess, in case something screws up. It's leaking right here on the line that's in there right now. So hopefully this will address that problem. But as you know, with AC, it's a whole different thing. I have to put a vacuum on the system, pull it down, then put the gas charge back in, kind of thing. So it's really different. AC is almost, I guess, a world in its own. And I don't think I'm a specialist as an AC guy, but I'm hoping this is going to work. Hey. But hopefully you got to see what happened, and yep, she's up and running. This is the next part. That's all I've got really for today. Cut that out, whatever. Anyway, this is going to address the next problem, which is the AC line, and we'll put this new hose in, vacuum the system down, put the charge back in. Hopefully at that point we've got AC in the bug. That's like the next step. And once we get the AC rolling, we've got the motor rolling pretty good. She starts easily. Most of the electrical throughout the entire car. Oh, the other thing I got to do is the boost gauge. I haven't done the boost gauge yet. We need to get back to that job, because that's going to be a fun little project, because that's, that's all about turbo and boost, horsepower, and me. Yeah. Thanks for watching Coffee and Tools. Adios.